Okay, folks, here we go. It's Sunday. I'm out here at 215 Vail River in Dripping Springs. Oops, let me do this. I forgot about that. I had a crazy time getting the videos uploaded and then the orientation because I switched it from vertical to horizontal. I won't get into all of that, but trust me, I was frustrated. So anyway, I'm learning as I go. So I appreciate your patience. Anyway, I'm out here in Dripping Springs, 215 Vail River. I have some insight into this property for you guys. I hope it's helpful, and I'm gonna flip the camera around now and kind of give you a tour. I'm standing out front of the house. Okay, so my first impression of this house when you sent it to me was that, 515,000 in Dripping Springs. That seemed like an incredibly low price. I'm typically not seeing, and the house looks really, really nice. Okay, I'm typically not seeing homes for 515,000 in Dripping Springs. I mean, it's like, 6 to 800,000 at a minimum to get out here, and a lot of homes, a million plus easily. So very surprised to see it at 515,000. However, on the drive out, what I found is, I kind of realized what's going on with the house and why it is priced the way it's priced. Okay, so number one, this is not a stick-built home. This is a modular home, and they have they've stoned in the front, so it looks great, but it's actually not on a foundation. Or not on a slab foundation. It's on a pier and beam foundation. So that's a little different. Also, I'm gonna flip around here. What we have, the drive out here, is basically this is the neighboring house. So they have a slab foundation. They have a stick-built home. Okay, so the drive out here, if you're looking for secluded Texas real estate, then this is it. I mean, this fits it. This is the hill country. We're at 1.43 acres. The drive out, we're probably 6 to 8 miles out here off of the main road. Okay, and basically this is kind of the view and the drive out. So very, very secluded if that's something that you're looking for, and I do know that that is something you guys mentioned to me. But coming into the neighborhood, probably about a half a mile from here, I started seeing it. There are a couple mobile homes. Okay, there are mobile homes and stick-built homes mixed into this neighborhood, and there's also a commercial venture that's not too far from here. They look like equipment and warehouse storage yard, not necessarily something that would be making a lot of noise. However, the reason why the home is priced where it's priced starts to become a little clearer to me as I, start doing this kind of discovery stuff. And here, right next door, we have a mobile home right next door as well. So a lot of that, mobile homes are not as valuable as stick-built homes, and having them in the neighborhood, when you start running the comps on what's sold and the values of things, it kind of brings the value down. So it kind of helps to explain why this house is priced where it's priced. So I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to walk around the outside first. It looks like the lot is kind of slanted. Okay, you can't really tell. We've also been kind of, and maybe the photos were a little clearer. Maybe I didn't look through all the photos, but real estate agents are magicians with their photos. They know which ones to show, which ones look best, and how to get you interested without showing. They show the positive attributes of something without showing the negatives. So we're on 1.4 acres. It is a sloped lot. Okay, this home sits on. It looks flat at the front, but then as you come back here to the back, number one, it looks like it's all fenced in all the way around. So you've got this kind of what they call ranch fencing, and then that looks like some what they call rabbit fence, which is not. It's kind of like chicken wire, but much larger. So we got that all the way around the lot and the yard. You know, it's rocks. That's pretty much everything that's going to be out here. Is a lot of rock, a lot of stone, and probably half of the property. I'd say roughly half of the property is downhill. Okay, so you're getting down there, and pretty much not 100% unusable, but it's going to be pretty unusable without a significant amount of work. And then the other thing that I noticed, and I'll show you here, there's no way for me to get under there, but the front of the house is level, you know, or is at ground level at the front, and then the yard slopes down, and it's probably 4 or 5 feet high at the back, and you can see, so it's all on stilts. The whole thing is on stilts. The stilts at the front are just little short stilts, and then they get taller as you move back, and then at the back of the house they're a good probably 4 or 5, 6 feet. That the edge of that deck over there is probably at least good 6 feet off the ground. So anyway, something to consider. The other thing is the house felt, when I was inside the house, and I'm going to walk inside right now, but when I was inside the house, it felt that it was just very slightly leaning towards the back, as if the foundation is settling and it, you know, kind of basically falling down the hill, just ever so slightly. Sometimes you will walk into a home and you can really tell that, oh, this foundation is off. In this one, it was so slight that I kind of felt like maybe I might even be imagining it. So I can't say 100% for sure, but it did kind of feel like it might have been slightly sloped towards the back. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off here, and I'm gonna pick up inside. Okay, so here we are. We are standing inside the front door of the home. There we go. We got a little bit more light there. As I said, you know, this is a modular home, but one thing that I do notice is it seems to be a little bit of a higher quality modular home, definitely more, you know, higher quality than a mobile home. And the thing that will really kind of give that away is you see that the walls here are drywalled and textured, as opposed to paneled walls, which is what you will typically see in some of the lower end homes. Not very much square footage here, just over 1,500 square feet. They're priced at $515. It was built in 2007, so not terribly old. And there's a 1.9% tax rate, okay, which is not terrible at all. I think it's 1.87, which is not terrible, but we are getting a little bit over, you know, closer to the Austin area, so we will start seeing, the closer you get to Austin and into the city, those tax rates are definitely going to go up. There's a well out here. It's a well and septic system. We have the kitchen. I mean, pretty much from the front of the house, you can pretty much see everything that's going on. Let me point this out here. These countertops are Formica. Okay, they're not a stone countertop. They have the tile edges. The appliances, they don't look terribly old, but not terribly old, but not terribly new either. You have cooktop here. That tells me that it's probably all electric out here. There's probably no gas unless you have unless you get a propane tank installed, which you can do. We have a laundry room, and what I'm assuming here is a water heater. Okay. So I thought that was the pantry. I guess no pantry. Okay. So we go around here. And main living area, a large master bedroom. Not much to it, not many architectural details here. Everything, just kind of plain. So, and you will see that with the modular homes, because I mean, they build them in a, it's a rectangle. And then any type of details or things that they add to it have to be added inside. And they're pretty square. The same thing with this bathroom. I mean, it is a nice large bathroom, but not many frills. Okay, and then so that's the master bedroom. We have two. Somebody loves Christmas. That's a little early for me personally, but okay. So we have two bedrooms and a bathroom over here on this side of the house as well. So guest bedroom number 1 here. And then bathroom in the center here. And then guest bedroom number 2. Okay. So then one last thing I will show you guys. I want to walk out to the exterior of the home. They do have a nice big back porch out here. And a nice view. So a lot of things about this property are very nice, and a lot of these things are some of the reason that people want to move out to this area and move out to Texas. And the hill country views, I mean, this is one of them. I mean, it's they don't call them $1 million views for nothing. I mean, the only thing that could get better than that is maybe if you had a nice big lake or the ocean out there. But with that being said, as far as the value of this home goes, I think I'd have to look into it a little bit further. $515 seemed like a good deal for Dripping Springs. After seeing the home, it may still be a good deal. There may be a little bit of wiggle room there. It probably, I don't know. I'd have to do a little more research before I made a definite guesstimation on what I think the value of this is. But that pretty much does it. So I'm gonna sign off, and I'll be heading over to the next one.